Facing improvised explosives, rocket-propelled grenades, and other small arms fire from the insurgents lurking in Afghanistan, Remembrance Day was just another day on the job for Master Corporal Ryan Viger. The Edmonton-based light armored vehicle gunner was inside a tank, responding to a quick reaction force call on November 11, 2008, when Taliban forces launched an attack a short distance from the NATO-based living quarters at Kandahar airfield.
We got the call shortly before 11, so we would respond, and we came under an engagement just around 11 o'clock, and I remember thinking to myself, and I was talking on the intercom with the guys in the vehicle, you know what time and day it is, and what's happening. It was a bit weird, and then we came back, and it was just like any other day.
Master Corporal Viger and Corporal Wallace Churchill are Strats, that is to say they're Lord Strathcona's Horse Royal Canadians in the Canadian Forces Armoured Regiment, specifically the Tanker Squadron. Walking into the Strats headquarters, flanked by two snow-covered tanks, Viger and Churchill spoke candidly about how Remembrance Day is acknowledged by soldiers both at home and overseas.
I didn't have to do it that day, because it was every time we left that gate, because we had like 18, 20 guys that died on tour, most of them around Christmas, but every time you rolled out of there, you were like, man, there's a great chance that someone's could potentially not come back.
We try to find time all the time, like whether that person didn't pass away on Remembrance Day, or like it's June and someone passed away, you got to find time all the time to remember people. We can't just keep it till one day.
Instead of thinking about soldiers who did things in the 40s, as important as that is, I thought about the guys that I'm with, you know what I mean, and hoping that they didn't end up on a wall somewhere or as a picture.
I didn't really understand what it was until I joined and actually did something in the military. And it means a lot more now than it ever did before.
While both Strats said they don't believe the average Canadian understands the level of danger the specifics of their job demanded, they said they did feel how much Canada cared and mourned with them when they lost someone.
The reports that they do release about the soldier in his life and where he came from and his family after he's been killed is, like, I think it's pretty admirable the way that I remember them specifically. It was surreal being out somewhere watching a guy die, and then returning to Massamgar, when we had a TV there that had two channels, CTV or CBC, and watching his picture come up not 24 hours later. You know what I mean? And like you're literally halfway around the world, yeah. And it's mind-blowing. You're like, I feel like the world is so small.
For future Remembrance Day ceremonies, both Strats said they would want to see more emphasis placed on the soldiers who were gravely wounded, many of whom won medals of courage and bravery for their often life-saving decisions under the pressure of the battlefield.
So those guys are veterans too, and they're veterans that we consider special. And Remembrance Day doesn't always have to be, you know, it is a solemn event, but it doesn't have to be just solemn. It can be, you know, a quiet and silent pride, celebration of those guys that did awesome stuff.
For Sun News, I'm Matt Dykstra.